we're talking about people's lives here. And you know what? If I have to lose some votes to save some lives, then I will do so. Because you want to know what? People are going to die in the street, and if you're going to look at them in the face and say you're okay with that, then be so. But you know what? I'm not. I'm not okay with burying people because it's 15 degrees out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Lauren, for coming up. And I have to say, I commend you, Mr. Mayor, and the staff, and for making this happen. And I'll tell you why. I had the privilege of working on the emergency response team during COVID. And I was one that worked with a lot of our homeless population. They're not all bad people. They want a place to stay warm. They want a place to stay alive. And that's what we're looking at. December 22nd, Buffalo, New York, one night, 43 people dead in the snow. Texas, 2 days later, 45 people dead in the snow. I promise you, I'm giving you my word, ma'am. Just like I went into the encampments in the city and made sure, you know what? When you give them people this much and you show them you a little respect, do you know what they do? They clean, they help. They want a place to be warm, and that's it. They don't want to bother anyone. They don't want to ruin anything. Ma'am, we're not closing the senior center for this to happen. Once the senior center closes, they come in. Before it even opens, they're gone. Why? Why are we forgetting about you?
Councilor.
No, Mr. President, I can't, because you want to know what? We're talking about people's lives here. And you know what? If I have to lose some votes to save some lives, then I will do so. Because you want to know what? People are going to die in the street, and if you're going to look at them in the face and say you're okay with that, then be so. But you know what? I'm not. This is a situation in something that's very dear to my heart, and I explained to you, when I came out of the service in 2011, I had nowhere to live. In the winter, if I had a warming station, I would have went anywhere. I worked for the emergency COVID response team. I fought with the Suffolk Downs at the time, because it was only first responders that could be tested down there, to get the people in the encampments tested. When I walked over there to the doctor said, "Don't be surprised if every one of these people have COVID." You want to know how many had COVID? 0. 0 out of 24, and they were supposed to be the mass spreaders across the city. But because they were outside, because they weren't in controlled environments, we had more of a risk getting COVID being locked in our homes than they did in tents. Again, I apologize. I respect all of you, but this is something that's dear to my heart. And again, I don't want to see anyone die on the street because of cold.